Hey there, folks. Welcome back to Chatting and Mining. I'm Speedy, and today we're talking about everyone's favorite topic, burnout. Now, burnout is something everyone is going to face sooner or later throughout their lives, probably many, many times. I have so many times already. So, burnout happens when you do too much of pretty much anything and you lose all inspiration to continue doing it. It's happened to me with so many things, including YouTube. If you're new here and this is your first time on the channel, I used to be a Skyblock YouTuber, which is basically just a very grindy Minecraft mode, and I've gotten burned out of it so many times, including making content for it, and it caused me to pretty much leave the scene of that game entirely as a whole for that reason and some other reasons. The best way to handle burnout is pretty much just take a giant break from whatever you're starting to get burnt out from, which is something I never did with Skyblock. I'd force myself to play it even when I really didn't want to, and it ended up with me not being able to ever want to play the game anymore. So this could apply to anything, like if you're getting burnt out from studying too much, just take a little break, take a walk, maybe even take a day off, and then get right back on it. The big thing with handling burnout is if you take a break, you got to make sure you do go back to it and not just quit it like entirely, because then you're just going to fall into a different hole of being lazy, which happens to me way too much with stuff like going to the gym and eating healthy and whatnot. That's a topic for a different day, staying consistent. Kind of just got to give yourself that mental reset and get right back on it. What the heck is this? I'd say for me, burnout most commonly happens with pretty much just video game stuff, because I'm a bit of a gamer. And I've always overplayed games to the point where I don't even like the game anymore, and I'm still forcing myself to play it. Just, I don't know, because I'm being autonomous and not really consciously choosing to play the game, which causes me to just hate whatever game I'm playing forever, never want to play it ever again. I've done it with games like Valorant, Skyblock, plenty of games. I think another thing that could help with burnout is just finding more ways to enjoy the thing you're burning out of. Like, let's say, I'm going to keep using video games for an example, just because that's what I've been having burnout with. But let's say you're getting really, really tired of this one game you're playing, and you're starting to burn out, you're feeling it kick in where you just kind of don't want to play anymore. You could either take that break, or you could try and enjoy it in a different way. Whether that be like doing a certain challenge on the game, pushing yourself to play the game in a different way, or trying to get people to also play the game with you, like maybe getting a new friend to try it out, or something like that. Oh, baby, I want this biome. But yeah, adding some sort of variety to the thing you're monotonously doing could help prevent burnout. It can't really bring you out of the burnout hole, but if you're feeling that burnout feeling coming in, definitely try and expand your horizon on what you're doing. Because in my opinion, burnout is just forever unavoidable. You're gonna get burnt out of something. I'm sure you have plenty of times if you're watching this video. This area is absolutely gorgeous. I wish I lived here instead. As far as my personal experience with burning out from Skyblock, I tried to enjoy it in different ways by doing different series and whatnot. Ultimately, since the nature of that game is just to play it a lot without stopping, like that's just kind of how the game is designed, I still got burnt out of doing those new things. But for example, for like Minecraft as a whole, I'm playing this advancement pack where there's a bunch of different advancements I could do. I can work towards different goals to not get burnt out like most people do in their 2-week Minecraft phase. I know these examples are very streamlined at like video games and stuff because it's what I've had the most experience with as far as getting burnt out. But you could kind of apply the logic to pretty much anything. I was hoping I'd find a cave by now. Now it's getting kind of dark. I'm kind of scared. I think a tip I have for preventing burnout is just to break up whatever you're doing just by going on like a walk here and there or having like a stretch break. Pretty much just take a break from anything you're doing and just do something else, preferably outside in the sunlight. Helps you refresh and mentally reset. I wish I was good at using my own advice because I always feel like I need to do these things and I just don't do them. And I think burnout just overall puts you in this different mindset where you just are more vulnerable to getting burnt out of something else, or you just start, I don't know, like lashing out a little bit maybe because you're just upset at something going on with whatever you're burnt out about. Like I always notice whenever I'm going through a period of burnout that I just like act out way more often and I'm less approachable as a person. And it definitely sucks feeling that way because you know you're doing it, but you can't really stop yourself from doing it just because of the way your mental has like totally declined. Just gotta take a step back, relax, realize everything's gonna be fine, and keep moving on. There's a bit of a wildfire happening. Hey, this forest is kind of burning out, huh? I'm sorry, that was, I think the last thing, and probably something I should have talked about earlier in the video, as far as a personal experience for burnout is sports. But I am a bit of a solo sports guy. My big sport, I know, go ahead and judge, but I was a pretty big bowler. I know it's not like the most popular sport of all time, but it's very, very fun to me. And not to self-brag here, but I did get pretty good at it. Like, I've made money from it and stuff. I made a lot of friends and whatnot through it. But recently, I got super duper burnt out of bowling, and I haven't bowled in like 2 months. And I think part of helping me get back into it is just taking a break, taking some time away from it and not forcing myself to keep doing it even when I really don't want to. Because I know I'll just come back to it ready to go with more motivation and energy and whatnot. Melon. Do we take a melon? I'll take a melon. But yeah, that's definitely my most recent instance of burnout. Obviously, I've had like my creative outlet burnouts too, like taking 2 pretty decently chunked breaks from YouTube. Like this channel's been around for around a year and 2 months now, and I've probably only been making videos for like 6 months, and everything else has just been like some form of a hiatus or break out of just sheer burnout. I think part of the reason I got burnt out from YouTube is because I was putting aside all my mental health and like physical health for the sake of making videos. Like instead of breaking up my editing into like doing, I don't know, an hour of editing, then eating breakfast, hour of editing, go to the gym, hour of editing, I was just editing straight through the entire day to where I'd wake up at like 10 o'clock, edit straight through to like 3 o'clock without eating any food or taking a walk or leaving the house, and just feeling like crap the whole rest of the day and not wanting to do anything. And it leads you down a really negative mindset and a road, and it's not a fun time. And obviously that led to me just stepping away from YouTube entirely for however long. I just realized I haven't done anything Minecraft related in this video, and I'm just running around looking for a goddamn cave. It's never worth putting aside all your mental health for the sake of doing your one thing, when there's always time to do it later. I finally found a cave and we're at the end of the video. I think that's pretty much it for this video though. I covered, I think, all the personal experiences I wanted to and whatnot. I'm going to try to keep a nice balance on this channel of like fun, silly topics and also serious topics. Obviously this is more of a serious topic that we're covering today. So next video, probably be something more lighthearted. If you're new and enjoyed, be sure to stick around for more little life talks and also just some funny, goofy chatting moments here on Chatting and Mining. Pretty much all from me. I'm Speedy. This was Chatting and Mining. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all next time. Peace out.